What's up, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time you're reading this, okay? Anyway, y'all, it's your girl Shamari Michelle, and I am back with another celebrity tarot reading. All right, y'all. This time we're gonna do a twofer, okay? Y'all have to excuse me because I'm a little sick, so I'm drinking on my tea the whole time. You feel me? But this is a twofer. Chloe and Gunna, Haley and DDG. All right. I want to go ahead and get right into this. These are going to be simple messages. We just want to look at what's really going on, a little inside. You feel me? The Gunna and Chloe situation has been going on for a little while, but this Haley and DDG just popped up when they went on a date to the Usher's concert thing. You feel me? His what do they call it? Residency. Okay. So I want to get right into this, y'all. So first, starting off, what we're gonna have on the left side is going to be Chloe and Gunna, and then on the right side we will actually have Haley and DDG. I will not mix up these messages. We're gonna have two separate decks. But yeah, we're gonna get it cracking. You feel me? So let's start off with Chloe and Gunna. You feel me? Spirit, what's going on with Chloe and Gunna? What messages can you provide us regarding Chloe and Gunna? Their relationship status, where they are currently, and where we can see things in the future. Thank you in advance. Let me know when to stop. I keep seeing the Eight of Wands. It's definitely some type of something being rushed in, manifesting something to come in. You feel me? But not quite as far as a celebration. You feel me? It's some type of attachment and contemplating surrounding this actual relationship. And also with some hope of the listen. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead. Thank you. Okay, can you tell us about Gunna and Chloe's relationship? Can you tell us about Gunna and Chloe's relationship, Spirit? Oh, the Tower card. We got the Tower card. I'm sorry. I meant to put the box on the other side. Anyway, so with this Tower card, and it just so happens to be in reverse as far as what we're seeing in their relationship is some type of fear of the unknown. Things could be becoming stale in their personal lives. So now they're like seeking out different things, may not be healthy things, but regardless, there's some type of stillness that is becoming in both of them lives, and it couldn't, possibly could also not be together. Again, this can just represent both of their emotions at this time as far as this stillness goes. Okay. Chloe and Gunna's relationship. Can you tell us about Chloe and Gunna's relationship, Spirit? Can you tell us about Chloe and Gunna's relationship? The Four of Wands again. So, like I said, there's definitely some type of staleness that was going on, which is the reason why this Four of Wands is coming out in reverse. It's about like getting caught up in drama or just the lack of harmony. They feeling disconnected from possibly, the world or just their career period. You feel me? I'm just gonna come out and say it. Gunna's album was trash. Hold on, what the hell is this flying around? It was just something black flying around. I ain't like that. Like, where did it even come from? But like I said, there's definitely some type of staleness within their lives that could be getting them caught up in as far as feeling disconnected from the world that they are currently in. So yeah, let's keep going. What else can you tell us about Chloe and Gunna's relationship together? The King of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So as far as with this King of Pentacles, it just so happens to be in reverse. And with it being in reverse, it does nothing but clarify what I was already saying. Once you have so much money, greed, or an obsession over, some things, you do become into this stale um, type of energy. And I really feel like that is what's happening as far as with them. I won't say that they're in a relationship, but they were definitely both trying to discover some things. Chloe's new, just coming out onto the scene, very beautiful girl, still young, so she has a lot of discovering to still do. Especially when it comes to her career. And then Gunner, he's been around for a little minute, and he has all the riches that we see as far as what he presents to us. So we do see some type of greed, sort of, especially when it comes to his music. But it has definitely caused some type of staleness, and the reason why is because of, and Chloe could also be seeking status. This is another way for her to get her name out there as well, if we try to do like a publicity stunt, you feel me? And when it comes to political type shit with celebrities, but there is some type of greed that definitely surfaced for this staleness, and as far as this energy of like this drama, this feeling disconnected. The feeling disconnected stems from this greed that has transpired. You feel me? As far as with the Three of Swords, I feel mostly like it is a lot of their shadow selves coming to light. And I say that because Chloe has like been on this sexual kick. Like, it's like I'm very proud of her to be comfortable in her sexuality, but after a while it starts to come off as a need for attention. So that could be one of her shadow sides that is coming out. And then for Gunner, it's just as far as finding this inspiration again. He done got all this money, and now it's on the sense of him needing to just find this inspiration. You feel me? There's definitely I don't want to say like this is a trauma bond, but I don't see this being an actual relationship. Again, they're just exploring and trying to shake up the energy that they are currently in from this stillness that they have going on. Y'all, I've never made tea so good. It's like my third time drinking tea, and I had to figure out that I didn't have enough tea bags. Like, I needed more than one tea bag in the water. You feel me? My mom was like, "Girl, that is not strong. That's why you taste the water still." But I'm adding honey and lemon all in it. It's so good, so good. All right, so enough about me. Let's keep going. How is Chloe feeling about Gunna? How does Chloe feel about Gunna? All right. We have the Judgment card and the Moon card. They're both in reverse, okay? There's two major arcanas, okay? As far as first, let's start off with Judgment. Judgment is about like this self-doubt. I know I asked like what is it about, or what, damn, I forgot the question. Regardless, it was about Chloe, how she feels about Gunna, excuse me. And I feel more so like it's not about how she feels about Gunna, but how she feels about herself. I really do feel like this Judgment card in reverse is talking about the self-doubt that is there, and then also, denying herself and loved ones the experience of her true nature, of her true essence. You feel me? There's a need to let go of the shadow aspect, as I talked about before. I feel like her shadow aspect is kind of this sexuality now becoming like an attention seeking type thing. And it with this Moon card in reverse, since we're going to go about that, it's about separating this reality and illusion. The misinterpretation, of her sexual side that she has explored. And as far as this fear, I feel like this is more so on her side, not so her feelings for Gunna, but her feelings for herself as far as when it pertains to Gunna. I hope that makes sense. She really is in this sense of finding herself still, and it shows. No, every woman has to go through her own thing, but it's definitely a um you know some type of illusion here when it pertains to her higher self, and that's what I feel. All right. How does Gunna feel about Chloe? How does Gunna feel about Chloe? How does Gunna feel about Chloe? How does Gunna feel about Chloe, Spirit? Here, the Temperance in reverse. Let's get one. Thank you. And one more. And then the Ten of Swords. So, again, there's a lot of, like, negative energy here. I won't even say negative. Just a lot of reflecting that is needing to be done as far as pertaining to both of these, both of them. Especially because of the sense of creativity that can really come in, as far as with this Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and the World card up top. There definitely can be some, like, real creative passions, as we know, like they came together and did a song together. But I really feel as if there is still some type of walking in the wrong direction, or at least contemplating over that energy. And it could because of, you know what? Let's wait. We're going to wait on that. You feel me? Let's do Temperance, okay? With this Temperance in reverse, it talks about a clashing of interests, and that is obviously already very seeable in their relationship, as far as this light Chloe seems to have and this darkness that Gunna seems to have, but there is some type of disharmony, some impatience possibly surrounding what he might be wanting Chloe to represent or show. And she's just not in that space yet, because she's still growing as a young lady. But there's some type of aspect in his life where he needs to practice this moderation. Because again, I told you that there was this King of Pentacles in reverse talks about that greed, and that is what brought in this staleness of having everything. So now it feels like you have nothing. And it brings in this staleness of why both of them have come together, as far as this, Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands in reverse is about resisting the inevitable. So, I mean, I'll even say, like, rock bottom. Like, I really feel like he has these negative emotions that he's refusing to let go, especially with this Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords being here surrounding this grief, sadness. There are some negative emotions that he is just not willing to let go. And he has this narrative rooted in the lack and helplessness. So, again, this is pertaining to how he feels about Chloe, but it also is how he feels about, pertains it to himself when dealing with Chloe. There's this was like a trauma bond. I don't know what traumas she has gone through. I don't know what traumas he has gone through, but I'll take a glimpse into that. Ouch, I just hit my tooth. He's a trauma. Whoa. So we have the Eight of Cups for Chloe. Where's the trauma? What trauma is currently facing? What trauma is currently facing, Spirit? I'm going to just take this one. Eight of Pentacles. So, as far as the trauma for Chloe, she did receive the Eight of Cups. It's like abandonment issues. It's, you know what? It's about leaving her old life and pursuing a new one. She just came onto the scene. The girls seemed like they was raised in a decent household, as far as a family who wanted them to pursue their dreams. And now that she is here, I think it's like triggering a lot of things, as far as how she had to get here, or possibly as far as just sometimes I really feel like abandonment. Like we don't know all that she has been through. You know, there's certain things that they don't show us as far as in celebrities' lives. And I really feel like there was some sense of abandonment when it comes to her traumas and why she, you know, kind of acts in the way that she does, especially with discovering her sexual side. I know I keep talking about that, but you know, that really, I'm really able to see through that as an attention grabber. And I feel like that attention grab is a way for her to make sure that no one does walk away from her, even though it does attract the wrong things. It's still in the sense of where, yeah, like that's just that's what I feel. And then as far as this Eight of Pentacles, when it comes to Gunna, it feels like in a way, as far as his trauma, is like just his soul purpose, period. Like, what is my soul purpose? Like he's still in the midst of figuring all of this out. You know, he's definitely, as far as putting in, feel like in a way his trauma is also like being this patience and determination. And I know you're probably asking like, well, how the hell is that a trauma? Well, you know, you can only be patient and determined so long before something decides to snap in you. That's what I feel. That's what I'm getting from this, okay? Oh, excuse me. All right. That was Chloe and Gunna. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and post this separately. Please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and record Chloe, excuse me, I always get them mixed up, Haley and DDG. We're going to take a glimpse into that. You know, it's a little different. Same situation, I feel like, as far as pertaining to her sister. You know, they're both still learning. They're both growing and into this into this celebrity life. So it's going to be a little different. But please share, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get the next, so you get a notification of when I go and post a video. You feel me? Thank you so much. Love and light.